What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. If not, hopefully this reading is going to help you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, I ask you to give a like on the video. Also, I ask you to subscribe if you would like to see more of these videos. Also, hit the post notification so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. Alright, so our first reading of the day, we're going to start with the Manifestation Oracle cards. So it's just pretty much writing down on the cards, was written words on the cards, and we're going to pull them out. We're going to see if it matches our energy. If it does, run with it. If it don't, leave it alone. It's not for you. This here's a general reading, so it's nothing specific. Like I said, hopefully you guys are having a good day. If not, it's okay. We're going to get through it. That's why we're here. Alright. So the energy. But yeah, it's important that if you guys are going through anything, just believe that everything is going to be alright. Spirit, what message do you have for us? Okay, so resonating with this, they want you to release control. Like, release anything that you feel like is bothering you, anything you feel like you cannot change. You have to understand there's things that you can and things that you can change. For an example, if you want a tree or your fruits or things like that that you grow outside to grow tomorrow, right? That's not out of your control. So you got to release that type of control, right? So that's what I'm channeling. That's what they want me to tell you guys, that you have to release control of things that you cannot change, right? It's very important. Once you realize that, everything will seem so much easier. I promise you. Spirit, what other messages do you have for us? Okay, so it's actually detoxify. This word pretty much symbolizes that anything where you feel like it could be health, right? It could be health. For an example, if you're feeling, kind of overwhelmed with your health or things like that, detoxify your body means out with the old, in with the new. Start drinking water more. Start sweating, going out for a run, going out for a walk. Detoxify yourself, meaning separate yourself from any toxic situations. It could be like people, like come away from any confirmation. You guys heard that. Come away from any of the people that kind of always being negative. You always bring them idea, but they always talk down on it and things like that. You want to detoxify, detach yourself from those type of people. Just create a schedule for yourself so that you don't always around the same thing. You're not always around the park. You're not always on the streets. You know what I mean? Create a solid schedule for yourself that you're always gonna have something to do, something positive, something that's gonna enlighten you. You know what I mean? Something that's gonna motivate you and keep you busy and keep you out of trouble. You know what I mean? So there's actually detoxify, meaning detach yourself from any toxic situations, whether it be people, environments, or even foods. Thanks, Spirit, for that message. It's important, you guys have to detoxify yourself. This world is only gonna get crazier. So, and no matter how much time that you feel like things ain't going as good, I promise you, things do get better. Spirit, what other message do you have for us? So it says, love your fear. Oh, let your fears dissolve. That's kind of like what we are saying with the release control. This is kind of like that in a way, because it's like you're gonna be scared to do a lot of things, right? And this is just reality. This is just our human characteristics. You're gonna be scared to try a lot of new things, to attempt a lot of new things, and you kind of gotta let that just on its own just play out, right? Do the activity that you're scared about. I mean, if you have a gut feeling inside, like ride a roller coaster, if you know something's really not natural, I'm gonna put it out there. That's not really natural, right? But once you understand that, wait a minute, like a fur could be, I'm scared to take this test. Something that's good for you, something that in the end will benefit you. I'm scared to read more books. I don't know what it is that you fear, but if it's something that you know is gonna benefit you, yeah, it might be a different mood, or you might feel butterflies in stomach from trying it, or switching up your lifestyle, switching up. Maybe you don't want to eat meat anymore, things of that nature. Anything that's gonna benefit you in the long run, and you know it's gonna make you a better person. And there's gonna be situations where you feel you don't really want to do it, right? But understand that the fear of it is going to dissolve itself. It's going to, on its own, go away. As you continue to do that activity, it becomes normal, and then your brain recognizes a normal activity. It is no longer something that you're iffy about. It's something that you know what you want to do. You do it. You end up achieving, and that fear will dissolve. Because so you're actually doing the activity. Therefore, you're letting the fear dissolve on its own. So that's a good message from Spirit, is let your fears dissolve. So that's your message for today. Hopefully it resonates with you guys. If it don't, no worries. Just catch me on the next video, and hopefully Spirits communicate with you and understand that sometimes things do not resonate with you in the present. They can be talking about the past or the future, right? So you got to kind of be open-minded to these type of general readings. Spirit, what other message do you have? I do a deck of 8, so just in case you was wondering, be ready to receive a deck of 8. Okay, so work through your feelings. Now, this is a saying I used to say when I was growing up. I'm 22 now, so when I was like 18, 19, I always used to say, don't let your feelings determine your actions, right? A lot of times, we get so caught up in our feelings, right, that we want to swing on somebody, or we want to do these instead of thinking rational, like, wait a minute. Because sometimes somebody could be taunting you, right? Sometimes you could be at a club or something, right? No shame to people that go to clubs. Hey, ain't no shame in whatever you do. Just understand that don't allow your feelings to determine your actions, or work through your feelings. For example, if you feel some type of way, think rationally, right? Okay, wait a minute, because sometimes it could be a situation where somebody wants you to swing on them. You know what I mean? Self-defense is different from you feeling a certain way and then, taking it into your own hands. So, this could be that reason, right? Defending yourself, or it could be a situation where you don't feel like doing something, right? You don't feel like going to work or things like that. You might have to go to work for that time because maybe you have responsibilities, right? Working through your feelings is going to ultimately put you on top. You don't feel like it. So think of something that you like in that job, right? Think of something that's positive, because okay, I've got to pay these bills until my YouTube channel, until my rap career, until my entrepreneurship, anything entrepreneur wise that falls under that level, something that you're doing on your own to make your own money. Until this kicks off, until I have an opportunity where I see that finance can be taken care of, as well as I can do whatever I want to do, I will continue working this job, right? Having that motive and having that understanding with yourself, and not allowing your brain or your feelings to get involved, is going to mean that you're gonna stay on top of your responsibilities, because we're all going to feel some type of way, right? It doesn't matter on what it is, but you're always going to feel some type of way. You just got to kind of just go in it, put your head on swivel, and work through your feelings just until you get this opportunity to be able to come away from that. So yeah, it's important to work through your feelings sometimes. Most times, right? Unless it's something that's really detrimental where you're like, okay, I gotta slide. But if it's like something where you can, work through it, work through it. Thanks, Spirit, for that message. Okay. So yeah, man, that's really important though. Gotta recognize it. Spirit. We got 4 more cards. What other message do you have for us, Spirit? What other message do you have? Okay, we got step into your power. A lot of people don't understand the powerful. A lot of people don't understand you are the chosen one. Everyone's got a chosen one side, because everyone has a specific job in this world, right? Whether you're a doctor, lawyer, I know that phrase has come across a lot. You could be, you could even work at a fast food restaurant just until you get this, because you can actually make somebody's day. Everything you do has a purpose behind it. And everything that you do should have a purpose behind it, is what I'm trying to say. And step into your power just means that find something you're good at, find something that you really want to do, find something that you're really encouraged and really motivated to do. And even if you have to work on that little skill a day, start with an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and just build it up. Switch over, right? And then put all your energy into this. So this is just finding something that you're really motivated in. I don't care what it is, arts and crafts, whatever. Find that, and then just kind of work towards that little by little, and then you will then be stepping into your power, right? This is something that comes across naturally. You naturally step into your power, right? As like me, I'm doing the tarot, right? I wasn't always into tarot, but as I was working like my day jobs as a therapist, or as when I used to work at a grocery store, I started to get more into, and I started to do this, as you can see the videos, I started doing a little once a week, then twice a week, 3 times a week. No, three videos a day. No, 5 videos, then 10 videos. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, as I found my power, I found my passion, I found something I'm motivated to do, and I found something that I love to do. So now I'm kind of getting into it. If you check out my videos, you can see the whole difference. You can see Now I'm got the background, I'm got the drop, I'm talking to you guys more, you know what I mean? So it's a lot. The more you do it, the more better you get at it, the more practice you become at it. Always study other opponents too, like, you know what I mean? So study your other peers and your partners. They don't have to be opponents, they don't have to be somebody against, but anybody you feel, study them, you know what I mean? Get on the craft as well. Learn from them is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, step into your power. Find something you're good at and go ahead and step into it. Alright, so I got 4 more to go. Appreciate you guys for like I said, if you guys are watching this video, you're getting clarity or you get some type of motivation, actually just hit that thumbs up button. It's free of charge, you know, it helps my videos grow, helps me send a message across. Spirit. Okay, so we got be humble. Right? Now, a lot of times when you get to a certain degree of success, you often feel like you know everything. And I'm not going to say like you feel arrogant or cocky, because a lot of people, when they get to that, they don't feel like that, right? Sometimes they do, but no. We're going to talk about the fact that you feel like you know everything. And this is important. You might be super skilled at everything, right? But understand there's always going to be something else you can pick up on. A lot of times we get to a pro level and we feel like we don't have to practice our craft. Continue to practice your craft, because the only time you remain a pro is when you continue to practice and understand that it's important to constantly practice. It's important to constantly what I mean, like when I'm not doing reads or I'm not doing general reads, I'm even when I miss days, I try to remember that I missed a day and I get back when I be watching, like I'm starting to watch like Egypt movies, ancient movies, anything that's going to help me resonate with you guys more and help me give the best content that I can, right? So it's important to be humble. It's important to understand that you're always going to have more to learn. You'll always pick up a book, read on your free time. You know, just always not. I'm not saying you got to work like a dog. You know what I mean? You can take your time out, play your video games, do all of that, but always have that motive. Like, it's still more to learn, and that's the true definition of being humble. Because once you're humble, you're gonna have materials, right? But once you stay humble, you understand there's always room to learn. You'll grow, right? And you will consistently grow. You will consistently hold that. There is a level of I need to grab something, or you want to get a goal, but more importantly, you want to maintain, right? It's like buying a house, right? Imagine buying a house and you don't maintain it, and the house goes to waste. You spent your whole lifetime chasing after this dream of having it in him, and then you don't even maintain it. So then it's like it kind of takes away from all that hard work that you put into it. You see what I'm saying? So being humble just means that you understand that there's always room to grow, there's always room to learn, and then you applying that. You know what I mean? You apply that. No matter what, you just apply that motive to always pick up a book, always watch a new movie, always learn, always understand that you can be a lot better, you can get better, you will get better. You know what I mean? So spirits actually just be humble throughout your journey, whatever it is. Alright. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Excuse me, sorry, got a little, maybe on a video a little long. I got my water and all that, so I'm cool. But yeah, I just try to be as natural as I can on this camera. I really try to really cut everything out. Nah, I wanna keep it raw if I can. As long as I can, I will keep it raw. All right. So Spirit, what other message do you have for us? Okay, so it says, stop up and lead, right? I don't know if I'm getting this message that you're a big brother, big sister, right? Don't always wait for your parents to make breakfast, right? Don't always wait for your parents to take your siblings to school. You know, sometimes if you're at the age of 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, I don't know how old you are, but if you are at that age, it's important to, and this I'm gonna finish this off, then I'm gonna bring in an example. It's important, what I'm trying to say, when it comes on step up and lead, it's important to recognize that you don't always have to wait for people. You can do things on your end. It could be your job, right? It could be your manager's running late. It could be your wife. Your wife is not up yet. You don't have to wait for her to cook breakfast. You don't have to wait for your manager to come in to tell you what to do. Step up and lead. You know what I mean? Lead for an example. Like, yo, you already know what you gotta do. You already know your house gotta be clean. You already know these things. So get up, Handle your business, handle anything that it affects you personally, because most times it will affect you, right? Even if it's somebody else's job, it will affect you. So if you're already there, get in the case, and it'll make you feel so much better. Even if you find yourself doing somebody else's job, you're gonna be skilled at the job. I'm not promoted to do other people's job. What I'm saying is, if you're working in a restaurant and you go to your restaurant and the kitchen's not clean, instead of you sitting there complaining that the kitchen's not clean, just do the kitchen, right? Because once you do the kitchen and then the manager or whatever acknowledges, hold on, this person didn't do it. Once they consistently see you participate in it, this person might get fired. You might get a raise. You don't know what could happen. So it's better to just do the task. You're not gonna get in trouble for doing somebody's work. You're only gonna get praised for it. So step up and lead. It just means that if you see something needs to be done, instead of waiting for your peers and family and all that to do it, handle business and then move on with your life. I promise you're gonna feel so much better. Not only are you gonna feel better, but you're also gonna be doing better financially, physically, all of that, because all that's gonna play a part into that situation that you just snapped your head and you just snapped your fingers, and you engaged in it. So it's important to step up and lead in all situations. Don't let your environment determine if you're gonna do the task or not. Don't let your feelings towards this individual determine if you're gonna do their task or not. The task needs to be done. You're right there. It'll take it forever. Jump on it. It'll make you feel so much better. It'll put you in a better position. I promise you. Okay. All right. So, but yeah, step up and lead, guys. Don't be the guy or the big gal to sit there and wait for things to happen. Right. We're gonna do our last message, by the way. What's our last message of this reading? Know you are loved. And this is important, right? This is very important. Know you are loved. We often get so much hate that we forget how much people actually love us. Number one person that should love you the most is yourself and God. You know what I mean? God first, yourself second. You have to love yourself and you have to understand that you are important. No matter what is going on in this world, no matter how much trials and tribulations, I'm gonna say this message real quick. God gives his toughest soldiers to his strongest. God gives his toughest missions to his strongest soldiers, right? God gives his toughest missions to his strongest soldiers. It's important to recognize that you might have lost a job. You might have lost your apartment. You might be living homeless. You might be doing this. You might be doing that. You can give me all the reasons and everything above to let me know. To let me know all these things that's going on. But it's important to recognize that you are loved, right? And I know we're going to end the message with that. You are loved. So just always remember that no matter what you're going through. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned. I'm about to do some more readings, just do some more generations with different decks, of course. And then, so yeah. Thank you guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content. Thank you guys for joining the general reading. Hopefully this helped you guys. Hopefully you guys feel a little bit better than when we started. Hopefully I confirmed a few messages for you might have been thinking about and things like that. So thank you, Spirit, first and foremost. I'll send you guys off and have a good one.